So guys, I'm going to give you a little demo run today. We're doing some golf prep work. My friend Lance Strong is going to be our demo expert. So what we want to start off with is a little bit of foam roll prep. It's kind of a good tissue prep, get all the fibers going, break some of that tissue up. A good way to kind of think about this is when your body is tight, you kind of got trash bags over your hand. You'd have limited mobility with that, and the more that you can break some of this up, the more mobility you might have. So you think about multiple trash bags being over the top of your hands, you're gonna have much more limited mobility. And when we end up breaking this up, more mobile we'll be. So it's just kind of a preliminary move we wanna do before we start up. So we're gonna foam roll the lats a little bit. Over here, that subscat gets nice and tight. So we're gonna do a little bit of PVC pipe. The key with golfers is maintaining that flexibility. You know, club head speed is key, but if you're not flexible, you're not going to be as powerful too. So we've got to make sure all those areas are prepped. It's called open books. What we're doing is trying to still maintain this hip in a fixed position by allowing Lance's T-spine to open up a little bit more. We're just trying to kind of break some of this loose back here and get a good warm up. Open that chest up and stretch the pecs out a little bit more. So while the knee stays flexed, Lance is going to rotate all the way back and try to touch that other shoulder ground. He's going to look with it each time while still maintaining these knees and hip in the same position. We're going to progress a little bit more. Now we're doing something standing with PVC pipe. Here Lance has got this pipe. What we're going to do is just bring it above the head and back. It's just a little bit more of an aggressive treatment with like we were doing before with the open books. So here, we're just going above the head. Lance's going to keep his arms locked out the whole time. Still just trying to get that shoulder range of motion. And we can even progress to a little bit more of this and go all the way above and beyond. So now we're going to progress into Turkish get-ups, but we're going to break these down to a little bit of proportion. So Lance's going to grab the kettlebell. He's going to sit up partially. Good. We're just going to go back and forth like this. So we're still trying to work that core. We're just doing a partial rep range on this one. Not coming all the way up. Just getting his abdominals really, really strong. He's kind of turning his axis just a little bit. Here we've got Lance in a plank position. Very, very basic. But there's a lot to the plank. It's maintaining a steady spine. We're not dipped low. We're not up really high. Create a TP. Be straight across just like this. Feet are separated. Glutes are tight. His chest is right directly over his elbows. You can hold these for a period of time, but maintaining that core stability is key. You can even progress into reaches, which Lance is about to do here. They're a little bit more of an aggressive way to do these. The biggest thing with these is maintaining that hip. That hip starts swinging all around, your core is definitely weaker, so we're going to try to maintain it being stronger by doing these reaches, okay? You can perform these in 3 sets of 10, 15s, and even 20s. So now we're going to go into a unilateral kettlebell press. This is a kneeling position. So it's going to put more tension on Lance's abdominals and his core as he pushes up all the way next to the head. So he's holding this kettlebell, neutral position, straight up. Notice he's not bending all over the place. Maintain a tight frame. The knee is not going in and out. It's holding perfectly still the whole time. Next we're going to be forming a banded wood chop. Now, you see a lot of these done, you just don't see them done the right way. So we're going to show you how to do that today. Lance's going to clasp the band. We're using a light band, a red one today. You can progress into green if you want to. It's a little bit harder. So what he's going to do is he's keeping his arms straight, lock them, and going straight down in this pocket right here. So once again, doing a lot of rotational work to really help out some of that club head speed and range of motion. Doing these nice and controlled. We're going in sets of 10. And you can progress a little bit faster. These can be done on a cable machine, banded. I like the band work. The tension gets a little bit harder as you go to the bottom of the position. So at the top, it's easier. As that band stretches, tension gets harder and harder and harder. Versus on a cable, you've got the same weight the whole time directed.